All right, guys. So today I want to talk about auto parts stores closing at rapid rate. Not all of them, but a lot of them. In particular, advanced auto parts are closing at a rapid rate. Where I would say, I believe as a company, they're in a lot of trouble, right? I believe they've closed up to 727 corporate and brick and mortar locations, right? Which is a lot of stores, guys. 727, like that's a lot, right? And they've recorded, I believe, $580 million of lost revenue, right? Make that make sense. I don't care how big of a company you are. I mean, well, I guess maybe companies like Apple can lose 580 million, but not in advanced auto parts, right? So, yeah, they're just not doing well as a company right now, right? And there's many key factors that play a role into this downshift in sales for a company, right? But they're just not doing well. Now, I believe AutoZone and O'Reilly, they're doing just fine because they just have the physical locations to just continue to do well, and they're strategically positioned, where they haven't been affected, right? But AutoZone, for some reason, just isn't doing well. Now, well, there's other reasons too, like online retailers like Amazon, eBay, and others have also played a role into, why their sales aren't doing as well. Good. And, I guess they're reshaping their focus, on just key markets and regions of the country that are just, more lucrative for them, and also, like I was discussing, the tariffs haven't helped, with the auto part industry, right? There's been tariffs placed on various countries. I mean, neighboring countries like Canada and Mexico, right? I believe it's 25% on, vehicles and auto parts, so, that could be affecting how business is done for advanced auto parts, and it's just not helping them, right? Now, also, electric vehicles becoming extremely popular, right? Where they just don't have as many moving parts as a combustible engine, right? So that also is playing a role into why auto parts companies or some stores aren't going to do as well, and I mean, the more and more markets like EV markets go up, you're not going to have a lot of do-it-yourself repair guys, frequenting an auto zone or an auto shop, or auto parts store. Because why? Like, when you might have like a sensor on an EV vehicle that's like, thousands of dollars. Or, even the equipment to diagnose, what's going wrong on, your vehicle can be upwards of $5,000 or more, right? Your average do-it-yourselfer is not going to invest in that type of equipment, right? So, yeah. I never thought that a company like Advanced Auto would go through this, but I mean, it does happen, right? We saw it, or we've seen it with Blockbuster and Netflix, or Circuit City and Best Buy. I mean, hell, I'm not even seeing Best Buys around anymore, So, with times changing, markets are changing, how people consume is also changing. And, things are just changing, right? Some companies are able to keep up with the change, some aren't. Now, by no means are they going out of business. I mean, they still have plenty of locations, right? But certain amount of revenue loss is not a good thing, especially 580 million bucks, So, yeah, I want to know what you guys' thoughts are. Do any of you still frequent, an Advanced Auto Parts? Is there one in your community? Have you noticed a rise or spike in costs for your auto parts? And if so, how does that make you feel? Because I would say, as of right now, I'm not enjoying the rising cost of anything. I don't like the rising cost of my food. I don't like the rising cost of, my gas that I need to put in my car. I'm not digging it, right? So I would assume you guys feel the same way, with the cost of everything going up. But I don't know, it's one of those things that we're not able to avoid at the moment, right? Because these are the times that we live in, So again, guys, let me know in the comments below if you agree with me. I would love to hear your feedback. If you disagree with me, I would still also love to hear your feedback. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we're out, guys. Take care.